Wayne and Bob. Okay, first of all, I have here is going to be Wayne. And Wayne, I met through a personal friend of mine, and he was a tech, and my friend was a techie, talking about enjoying me all these things and telling me about all these speakers and how much air it moves and this and that. And, you know, it's over my head.
My friend, Wayne Carter, is my new guru. Before him, I was kind of on my own. Luckily, Wayne has helped me refurbish my aging sound system, amplifiers and speakers, crossovers, etc. And so my system is up to date, and it sounds better than ever, and I love it. My speakers actually, I think, sound better than when they were brand new.
To me, I don't think of it as installing. I'm thinking about creating. To create it and bring that emotion back when people start to dance in their homes and remember, oh, I remember what it was like when I was in college. That system sounded so good. It's more of a very creative process of developing like a child into something that can be listened to and enjoyed and bring back those memories.
My brother and I just built a room in our basement. This is back in Illinois. I had my stereo set up in this little room in the basement. And we had been out late the night before, having fun. And so we were sleeping in, and another friend of ours, he brought over at the Santana Abraxas had just come out, that album. He brought it over, and we told my mother, don't let him in, because we wanted to sleep in. She, unfortunately, he talked her into it. He came down, he knows my stereo, he put it on, pitch black, he had a little flashlight, and he cranked the hell out of it. And in the pitch dark, listening to that for the first time was almost psychedelic. I was almost like tripping. It was very moving. We didn't say a word. No one spoke a word. We listened to one side, and by then we're awake, but nobody said anything. He just flipped it over and we listened to the other side. I'll never forget it.
We go up to northern Minnesota, and I take out 2 basement amps, Fender basement amps, out of my station wagon, a Vista Cruiser, and we'd find a lake in northern Minnesota, and we'd name it, you know, Lake Hutcher Peckeroff or something, and we'd just put out the speakers, and we would just blast it.
My first system was all Techniques, Techniques receiver, Techniques turntable, Techniques speakers. I was about 14. I worked 2 summers, you know, cutting lawn, doing various things to make extra money, and bought that system. And it was nice. It was pretty cool because I had a couple of friends that had systems and stuff like that, but it was like, to have your own system at 14 was a lot back then, because that system was almost, it was as good as a lot of people that had full-time jobs. My mom had a friend whose husband was an audiophile. Before audiophile was the term, he was a hi-fi guy. Guy had a complete Macintosh system. And it was unbelievable because you opened this door up, and in the back, all you saw were these 275s, MC60s, and all the tubes lit up in a row on this bench. And then he had the big custom Altec speakers. And he had a son that was my age, so we were just sitting down turning vinyl at the house, and this was like, wow. I go, what is this stuff? And he goes, this is Macintosh. And I'm like, Macintosh? I never heard of it. I was into the Techniques, the Japanese stuff, and that opened up a whole new world to me.
Music is such a great bond. I mean, I can jam with Bob for hours and hours until the sweat just pours down, you know. So, and music as a social thing, hey, when you picked up a new album, you wanted to share it with your friends.